Previously on the Chaotic Neutral podcast, our heroes Kiki, Kai, Burt, and Zurf arrived in the city of Keta. They each ran various errands and started a fight with each other within the city walls. Now Li Hao is asking for help, but he hasn't yet told them what help he needs. What does the...
Meow, meow, meow.
What happened there?
I'm cutting it out. It's fine.
This is why I don't leave the Twitch stream up. Because it's on about a 10-second
It's in a
delay.
delay. You have to mute it.
So,
I hit mute.
well, I just closed out that window. I just have the program up, but I forgot. I had updated some stuff on the stream.
It says we're
to change
offline.
it.
On Twitch?
I have to refresh.
Yeah, refresh because we should be streaming.
Mine says live.
There it is. I had to refresh.
Okay. But so yeah, it wasn't that great of an intro, anyways. So, anyways, I am your dungeon master, Caleb, and I am joined tonight by Amy.
Hi. I play Kiki. The rogue.
And I jumped the gun there.
You jumped the
And
gun.
Shane.
Burt West, warlocked and loaded.
Oh my god.
I knew you guys would hate that.
I want to hate that. Zurf. Or Dan.
Yeah, whatever. I can't do the locked and loaded thing. That's just... I'm Zurf. I went surfing. I don't know. I went surfing.
Right!
Cowabunga, dude.
And finally, the only one among us showing podcast professionalism tonight is David.
Kai, lost and confused.
All right, so yeah, last time Li Hao had gathered you guys into the inn, except for Kai, who
Lost and
was
confused.
given the kiss off by the gnome receptionist. And Li Hao has tried to ply you guys with men, women, food, and drink according to your tastes. He doesn't judge. And, I mean, I'm sure he has, some blow, opium. He knows people.
Right on.
So, you guys might remember long ago, many, many weeks ago, I told you that I had been cursed, and that the woman who had cursed me had sailed across the sea to the barbarian city-states on the opposite coast. She was last known to be here in Keta, and I would really much like to find her and have her lift the curse. So, I was wondering if you guys would help me track her down.
Yes. That sounds like a great time. And I'm not being facetious at all.
Alive?
Well, she can't lift the curse if she's dead.
I thought it would be like if she was dead, the curse would dissipate.
No, I don't.
No.
I'm not mad at her. I don't hate her. I mean, she was somewhat justified, and I said some things that were not the most polite, gentlemanly things to say, I admit. And I think that I've learned my lesson, and I think that she'll agree, and she can lift the curse, and then we can all be happy. I'm really actually very terrified that if you kill her, the curse will not ever be lifted. So please do not kill her.
Why don't you just look her up?
I did. But she's in a place where I don't really feel comfortable going by myself.
And where is this?
Yeah.
She was leading an expedition into the old archives that the Magisters lost contact with.
Yes! So you want us to go to the fucking library and find the librarian?
Dude,
It's
I was
not-
gonna.
It's
Burt.
not like a library where you check books out. You can do that, but the books tend to be tomes that seek evil from their very pages, or that have that have instructions on how to rip open holes in space and time. And I get the sense that it was also used as a prison for magical creatures and artifacts, and that the reason it was abandoned is because some of these things may have broken loose. It's hard to gather too much information about the old archives, but I think that just going there, if you can get in of your own accord, I think that it'll be worth your while, regardless of whether we can find my friend.
I'm trying to hide my excitement.
Bert, do you think she could be a help with the curse on the axe?
That I don't know, but
You have a curse. You're cursed too.
My axe is cursed.
he is now.
Oh,
I should have probably looked at that before he picked it up and meditated, but I had my eye on Kiki. I thought it was the most prudent course of action at the time.
it typically is.
As I'm sitting there whispering to my dagger, what should I do?
Oh God, I hear that and I just little birdie,
Oh, the guy
and I whisper to her.
who wants to go and kill and get a
There-
librarian. I don't.
There are
I don't know
already
what I'm
searches
supposed to
all
do.
over the table.
I give you another new one. This one's green.
What do I do? I don't know what to do. I just.
As long as we kill the thing, I'm happy.
We could kill her, right? I mean, that's fine. We can
Yeah.
just kill her.
Just kill everyone.
Okay. We could do that.
And I whisper in her brain, "Look at the birdies."
There's the birdies.
So Lee Howe's like, so what? You're hoping that you find the history of the axe, or
We're hoping to find the history of the axe, who had it before him, why it was cursed, and how to break it. Because
Kill them too.
if he, holy shit, that's really creepy. If he, and that was Burt, that wasn't me. So if we find that, then we'll have one less wild card that can just flip out and take us all down.
The one's enough.
Yeah, one's a good number, right, Leo? Considering, I mean, one's better than two.
I'm disagreeing with your count, but I do agree that fewer wild cards are better.
Agree with my comparison.
Yes. I agree with the concept, but not the details.
So that's why I was going to suggest I go back to the archives tomorrow, try to find out a little bit more about this axe, and then we do your thing. Because Zurf's thing seems more pressing.
Oh, it's probably going to take you guys time to get into the old archives anyways. I've tried applying what pressure I can, but it seems like the Magisters don't look too kindly on Zirians telling them what to do, which, really,
I know what that
this whole
sounds like.
world, this whole part of the world could really use a dose of fine Zirian civilization, I mean, look at these servant girls don't even know how to play the lute. Like, can you believe that? No offense, but you can't.
A little tact, please, Leo. Jesus. Read the room.
They're barbarians. They eat this shit up.
What's wrong with barbarians?
Nothing. They just don't necessarily appreciate music as much as Zirians.
So can I go do that thing I was gonna do then, since we got some time to kill?
Yeah, I mean, you guys.
Time to kill.
Burt,
And people.
as you're leaving the inn, a small construct made of crystal, shaped like a hummingbird, comes and hovers in front of you and says, "Greetings, Burt West. You have an appointment set with the Magisters 3 days hence at 10 a.m. Please be prompt because the Magisters will not hold your appointment if you do not show. Thank you and have a great day. We look forward to seeing you, Burt West." And then it dissipates into a fine crystal powder.
I thought it was going to be the gnome's voice. We look forward to seeing you, Burt West.
Or Steve's.
Yeah.
I was more trying to do like where you're on the phone.
The automated. Yeah. Burt West. Your appointment is at.
Although it's like a machine mispronunciation, so it's like Burt West.
Is there a more simple name? Goddamn machines.
The name like Caleb. Caleb.
Caleb Gesick.
That's I don't know if you remember Robert Farr in middle school. But
Oh yeah, we still hang out with him.
We had a project in 6th grade. It was actually how I met him. Project in our 6th grade English class where we had to like do a speech on the other person, so we had to do a quick interview and then get up in front of the class and do a speech. And he just butchered. Like I told him, "Hey, this is my name," and he gets up there and he calls me like Caleb Gesick. And it's like, "Well, thanks, Robert. Like, how can I fuck up your name?"
It's easy. Nigeria it.
Well, you could have a last name like mine, and then just nobody gets it right. So
dude, you've told me before, and I cannot remember what that is.
Therialt.
I'll forget in 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No offense. It's not something I can hold in my head.
All right. So, what do you guys?
Anderson.
It's like a secret language that I can't understand. Well,
I'm gonna go get my axe.
Is there an
the next day?
Oh, are we in the next day?
It's sort of over the next couple days until you can see the Magisters. Just sort of a general.
Okay. So I'm probably going to spend all of it in the archives, looking for clues on his axe, and between that, trying to find rituals to start filling up the ritual book that I've completely neglected. Like for how many episodes? I don't know.
Okay, so you're doing research in the new archives.
Yeah, apparently just on level 1.
You sort of on day 2. You get a thought in your head, and you're not sure whether it's from you or from somewhere else. But it's
somewhere else being my book.
This is boring. There's probably better stuff below.
Better stuff where?
Below. Because remember, the first floor of the archives is at the top of the spire.
Well, can I get in below? Can I go down?
Are you a fucking magic user or not?
You are right. So I close all these books, and I grab my tome book, and I start looking around. Are there guards?
They're librarians. Essentially, what the book cues you into is that the bracelet, you think you might be able to activate other crystals on it.
Ooh, I'm gonna hack the key. All right. Arcana check?
Yep.
Arcana roll? Okay. Oh, please. Can we do 20s again this game, please? Oh my god, I fucked that up.
2.
Lower.
You got a natural 1?
Uno?
Oh! oh! Uh-oh!
These books have pictures in them. I'm going to see here.
Attention.
Oh shit.
There's an unauthorized individual in the first floor of the archives. Attention. Please report to the first floor of the archive. All guards. Remove the unwanted visitor.
And it's at that point where I cast Expedious Retreat, and I move like lightning.
Wouldn't your bracelet say you are allowed on level 1?
No, that's not my bracelet talking.
Well, he was trying to activate more crystals on the bracelet, but because he rolled a 1, he deactivated the one that was activated.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, tried to hack the Pentagon, and they found out immediately.
So, David, are you trying to get into the Magister's office or into the archives?
Magistrate's office.
So you're like trying to go from one terrace and climb up to the outside of the next?
Yeah.
I like it. Roll me a wisdom.
That would be a 16.
Okay. And roll me. Are you trying to do this like discreetly?
No, I'm not intelligent enough for that.
Okay. So you sort of figure out where their offices are located, find the terrace that would be behind it.
I just think I'm late for something, so wait.
Okay. And you make a fire out of ladder, or a ladder out of fire, and scramble on up, and you hear shouts of alarm and concern from below. And above, as 5 mage guards come out and try to stop you. So,
Sweet.
they think you're probably an assassin. So they're going to unload massive spells at you. Let's see how many actually fire at you.
Fire shield, David. Fire shield.
Yeah.
So, evens or odds?
Odds.
Okay. I need you to make me 2 dexterity saving throws. You're at disadvantage because you're climbing a ladder. Or you could just let go of the ladder and automatically succeed on the throw, but take the fall damage.
12.
Okay, and the... Okay, so... lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt?
That's what the guards are casting.
Nasty business.
There's someone trying to break into the... Thankfully, that's one of Corvinus's favorites. So I have it right to hand.
He's one of the guards, Corvinus?
No.
Oh.
He's too chaotic to sign up as a guard for someone. Okay, David. So that natural 1. What are your total hit points?
43.
Okay. You are knocked unconscious.
Okay.
And we'll come back to you.
Zap!
My bracelet's
everyone
still
else?
my bracelet's still hidden, by the way. It's always been hidden.
You got it tied up in the sleeve.
Bracer.
You other guys, roll me perception checks.
Even me? I mean, I'm
Everybody?
running out of a
Yeah.
triggered alarmed building.
10.
I got a 20 even. Why couldn't you do that before, man?
Is there a streetwise still?
What's that?
Streetwise, is that still a skill?
No.
Oh,
Okay.
I guess not.
Then perception's best. Okay, so Burt and Amy, or Burt and Kiki, you both hear gossip as you're going about your business that some elf tried to sneak into the Magister's offices using a ladder made out of fire, and he was put down by the City Watch. I guess the corpse. They say that the body has been taken to the Watch headquarters on the 7th level, or on the 8th level.
Do I know if it's a dead body or an alive body?
All you get is that it's a body. That the body has been taken.
Of an elf?
Yes.
Did they say, okay. Are there what kind of people
With-
populate? Is it a really diverse group of people here in Keta?
Primarily humans, with minorities of elves, dwarves, gnomes, and halflings,
Okay.
and one or two
With-
half giants.
I don't know if I'd really think that David or Kai would try to break
With the
into a
fire
place.
ladder?
Fire
Yes.
ladder?
Oh, they said that
Fire.
it was okay. All right.
Yeah, an elf using a ladder made out of fire,
Yeah.
and they're actually. It seems like they're simultaneously impressed because they've never seen such a spell, and concerned at the sheer audacity of such a thing.
Way to go, David.
The elves are sending assassins. Why? Why would they do this? And why would they do it in broad daylight? It's like it's an act of terror or something.
But this was at night
Like they-
during when they were talking to Lee Howe.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought this was
He was never in the.
I was never at the.
I thought this was the next day. I thought that during the night he had so you get the kiss off from the gnome, and then you go around and try to sneak up in at night.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the next day, as you guys are getting up and going about your business, you hear about this, and you notice that Kai did not check into your rooms that night. So before you even go to the archives to do your thing,
I would have heard about
Okay.
this.
which I guess means we can retcon that one if you want.
Can we?
Yeah, because of where it would happen in the timeline.
Because I like Kai. He's a good.
If you elect not to go to the archives in interest of investigating this thing.
Yeah, I'll go to the drunk tank or wherever they sent him.
Okay. Kiki?
So God, how much is it going to cost me now?
I don't know what to do. I like Kai. Kai's never told me what to do. He's never even spoken to me. Like,
He's dead.
I really like Kai.
Kill someone in his honor, in his memory.
How do we do that? Oh my god. Okay, so I need to kill somebody in a gambling den.
And then take their gold and give it to Kai when he gets out of jail.
Who owns a
Okay.
gambling den?
So Kiki gets this. She ponders for a second, and then gets this overjoyed look on her face and scurries off, down the ramps towards the docks. Burt and Zurf.
I would
Are you
go.
like-
I
Are you
was-
going to pick up your axe?
Yeah, I'm gonna go pick up the other axe that was made, and then I was gonna go. Since I haven't had time out there a while, I'm gonna go find some nature stuff, mountains or
Okay.
forest type thing, and I'm actually gonna try and meditate with my cursed axe again.
Get all dirty
Okay.
with your. Never mind.
So you find a nice. The terraces on the outside of the spire, they're not truly wild, but they have been. There's been plants and stuff planted to sort of give them this garden sort of appearance, and there are some that are left more untamed than others. So you are able to find out on one of these terraces sort of a wild, overgrown area, secluded spot to sit in.
Okay.
If not, you can leave the city. The coastline, or the peninsula that Ketta's built on, is very much sort of sea-swept, rocky shores with short grasses. There's not a lot of like living life there.
I will.
It's sort
I'll
of
stay
stony
with the terrace.
Okay. And so you're just sort of meditating, trying to...
Maybe see if I can get anything else from the axe.
Okay. Roll me a wisdom.
14.
Okay. You get a sense of rage, as before, and you get the feeling that that it's against orcs.
Okay.
So Burt.
Okay. I find out where the holding tank is, and I head up there, hoping it's not Kai.
The guards recognize you. They're like, emissary. Yes, the other emissaries inside. And he's still alive. He's just sleeping it off. We don't know what came over him.
Okay.
And so
Can
he's
I take him out?
unconscious.
Oh, he's still unconscious? All right.
Yeah, unconscious on a table. His clothes are in a pile in the corner. Bracelet's still on.
Oh, they undressed him?
Yeah.
Okay. Secret's out, man.
Searching
Wake
for
up and
clues.
go nuts.
Searching for clues as to who he is.
Can I mean, he's in bad shape, right? He's not just unconscious. He's like zapped out.
Yeah, they've stabilized him, but he would be in game terms dying if they hadn't done that. He's at 0 hit points. He took a crit lightning bolt.
Oh man. I don't think I can do anything for him. I can.
And David, Kai, as you black out and feel yourself, the fire ladder dissipating as you fall to the ground unconscious, you feel a bright light sort of come all around you, and a voice says, "Thank you for using the specimen protection system. Please be advised that this system has a long recharge time, and you should probably avoid taking lethal damage again in the near future. Thank you again, and have a wonderful day." Kiki.
Yo.
So, how do you go about this?
I need to go kill a bitch. I
Okay.
mean, I need to go to a gambling den and stab
So there are games all along the docks. There are dice games, card games,
You should find the guy with the dice.
games
He
where
likes
they fight sturches against one another. And
There!
there's betting
Go
on
in
that.
there!
Are you gonna rescue a sturge? Kill the owner and rescue a sturge?
Maybe.
So what do? There's, hey lady, you want to put down? Cluckers is the one who can take out any sturge.
Glockers.
I need to figure out who owns the place.
This is my very own sturge fighting ring.
Is it daytime?
Yes, it's early morning. The docks are packed, and he's trying to get people to come in and lose money fighting against cluckers.
Alright,
Which,
I'll go in.
for the record, for a sturge, and again, sturge are not small. These are beasts of burden for most people. This Sturch looks fucking raw. It's got like scars all over it. It's like 3 times the size of a normal. It's a fucking T-Rex, you know.
I'll go in and hang out.
So it's same concept as dog fighting or cockfighting or whatever. People bring their Sturches in to go up against Cluckers, and for the most part, it destroys them. It actually gets to the point where he doesn't have anyone coming by after a couple hours because it's just not even close.
So am I in there a while and nobody's in there anymore?
Yeah, it's sort of there are a couple like diehard addicts that are, you know, betting on some scrawny little Sturch chick, you know, 50 to 1 odds against Cluckers.
Alright. I have my mask on.
Everyone does.
Okay. How to do this?
If you're going to be a successful serial killer, you've got to stalk him for a while. You've got to vet him. You've got to learn his mannerisms, see how he moves,
I don't
see
know
where he
if I
goes,
have
what his friends are.
patience for that.
Kill him now.
Yeah.
Go run behind the stand and do him. Slice his
How
throat.
many people are in
Eviscerate
the
him.
room?
There are 10. A couple. Actually, 7 of them are passed out drunk. Weird schedules on the boats, I guess. And 3 of them are. The other 3 are sort of fixated on the ring, where another bout has just begun. And the guy is in the corner counting his money. I guess there's an announcer who's also fixated on the ring.
Alright. This is bad. I'm gonna talk to my dagger. I should just do it, right? I mean, I'm here.
Yes.
And if I do it, will you be all better? Okay, when I go do it. I need him to be. See, I need my dagger to be all better, and I'm gonna get some money for Kai.
All right. So how do you get this guy, or do you just in the corner of the tent?
Well, he's by himself counting his money, right? He said everybody else is either passed out or focused on the fight.
Yep.
So I'm gonna go over to him and
All right.
sneak up on him and stab him.
Roll me an attack.
Oh my goodness.
Come on, Amy. Come on. Where's that 20?
17.
All right. You slice his, or how do you execute him?
Picture red wedding in the tummy.
Oh,
Oh my God!
that's a slow death. So he starts, or are you covering his mouth?
Got to
Oh
gag
no!
him.
Cover mouth. Stab. Stab. Stab.
Okay.
Stab.
Shove your whole hand in there.
And he slumps over. Blood's
I leave-
coming out of his mouth and nostrils.
I leave the bird that Lee Howe gave me on the table, and I take the money.
Okay. If you're just tuning in for the first time, we are darker than most D&D.
Little bit.
Okay. So, Kai, you wake up naked on sort of a stone bed. Your clothes are piled up in the corner. I don't know if you've hung out enough long enough to. We'll say he was passed out for 2 hours after dawn.
Are my tools there?
Yeah, all your stuff is there.
Okay. I don't go.
It's like they didn't confiscate anything. They just sort of seemed to try to figure out who you were.
What do I see in this room?
I don't know. Did you stick around
It's-
until you woke up?
Yeah, I think I probably would have tried to wake him up a little bit, but I don't know if that would have worked.
Okay.
Like nudged him, just hey, dude.
Burt pings me.
No, I wouldn't do that because I don't want you to like swallow your tongue.
So yeah, we'll say that's how you wake up is Burt sort of shaking you. Hey, you okay? Wake up, and that's how you come to. There's a cat in the cell.
Sorry.
What happened to the minister meeting?
Oh yeah, that didn't happen. You did something bad, and
Stupid.
they took you down. I thought it was awesome because I heard you made a fire ladder. Who does that? Good work, man. And I take his arm and I force him to fist bump me. I don't know if you had the strength to lift your arm.
Where's my stuff?
Oh, it's over on the table. They stripped you because they didn't know who you were. They were trying to find identification. I don't know. I just heard about this, so I couldn't stop them. Sorry. Since you're awake, I can go get Lee Howe and see if he can make you feel better.
I'm okay.
You alright, buddy? You sure?
I tried to get up. Anything happened?
You're fine. You're functional. You're bruised. It's painful, but
Yep, I'm good. I'm good.
Okay.
Don't look away.
Look, I've seen everything, dude. You've been passed out for like an hour.
Oh.
I've just been taking it in.
Just hands on the table, just scanning, making a mental note, writing in my book about it. Oh, this is weird. I never saw that kind of anatomy on a wood elf.
Never seen a wood elf anatomy before.
This is all new territory.
I grabbed my stuff.
Okay. And the chief guard, who's a Tyrian transplant.
Make sure my tools
And
are
it's
there.
okay. It's okay there, Kai, because in a previous life, I was a doctor. This is nothing I haven't seen before.
Well, we're real sorry that the guards had to put you down there, Mr. Emissary. We get really concerned when people try to break into the offices of our governing body. So we're sorry. We're sure there's some confusion that you didn't mean any harm. So you're free to go, sort of on probation. Don't do that again, okay?
Okay.
I
got.
So
Fire ladder. Awesome.
So I'm going to go and fast forward to the meeting with the Magisters. Word's gotten out that someone was murdered in cold blood on the docks. It seems like it was a robbery gone bad, except someone left a stirch, so it may have been a political statement because he was the head of a stirch fighting ring.
God. So the word is it's a little baby sturge?
Yes.
Okay.
And it would be blue and yellow striped, which was the color that Lee Howe gave her.
Is that like his
on the
robes?
boat.
Okay. Stepping up her game.
So, if you guys don't do anything else, you guys are ushered in before.
Well,
the matches.
I was probably going to try to take another crack at that access bracelet, see if I could reactivate it. Because after it went off, that was scary.
I need to know how much money I took.
Oh, that's right. That's kind of important because
It never actually went off. Remember, your bracelet never actually went off because you went.
No, the
to see
alarm
David.
did.
No.
No, because you went to deal with Kai before going to the archives.
That's
so.
right. That's right. Retcon. Totally forgot about my own bonus retcon.
You acquire 650 gold.
Nice.
So yeah, I mean, you can do an Arcana check to try to activate it now.
I'm kind of scared to do it again.
Come on,
I'm not in
Shane.
the archive, so it's not gonna like blow up or activate anything. Are you fucking kidding me?
Another one?
Okay, so you there
no
are
real
no
retcon there.
I'm standing in the. I'd like just leave the holding cell or whatever, and I'm thinking, I can probably hack this bitch. And I'm in like the thoroughfare or whatever. I don't know.
It does just very faintly. It does the
I'm on probation,
Millennium
man.
the Millennium Falcon. Not that, but where the Millennium Falcon tries to go to hyperdrive. That one, yeah.
God
as the light in that gym just fades out.
oh my god.
I
I guess I'm going back. Yeah.
Anything else before your meeting with the Magisters?
When we get there, I'd like to talk to the little gnome again and say, hey, my light went out. Can you do something about that?
Oh, well, that's weird. Those are rated to continue for a good 150 years. I mean, unless someone tampers with it. Well, here, I'll just go ahead and take that from you and set you up with a new one. Do any of you need access to the archives?
Sure, I'll follow Burt since I'm attached to him.
Oh,
What
and
do
my
you think those bracelets go for?
Just probation.
Well, these are property of the city of Keta. You're loaned them to access the archives. But
I was like talking to not him.
it was
Go ahead and take one of those.
I can do an Arcana check to see if I can identify it.
uh,
Oh wait, that's actually one of my things. One of my rituals that I have. Not the I didn't copy any more down, but the first two that I had in the book were was identify. So I guess I could try to identify it. That just kind of gives me like a rough idea of the enchantment, what it is.
on the
Responsible for. I
bracelet.
don't know. Yeah.
Um,
I mean, I doubt the little gnome's going to give it back, but
well, he gives you another one.
the one that I screwed up.
He takes, or are you? I'm confused. Are you trying to identify?
I'm trying to identify like what it is, so that maybe next time when I try to tamper with it, I might know.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Because I'm gonna try to tamper with it again. I'm gonna unlock this iPhone.
Let's see. So it doesn't require a roll.
Tired of paying Apple crap. What?
An iWatch.
Yeah, I'll say that you can get advantage if you use the Identify ritual, which costs you 100 gold. I'll give you advantage on your next roll to unlock access on it.
Okay.
David, Kai is not like glued to Burt's side. It's not.
Well, no, I know that. I
Okay.
just I don't know why I'm in trouble, so I'm kind of.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Why am I on probation? City's racist.
Anti-elves.
No justice, no peace.
Okay, let's take 5 real quick. And then, hang on. I've got something going on.
No problem.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna go make a sandwich real quick.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Not allowed.
This is A+ radio right here.
Hello. You there now?
Yeah, everything better?
Yeah. And at times like this, where all I can think is, give me a fucking new computer. Because it goes to like this blue screen where it's like dumping all info into some file, and it squeals. So if I don't like rip my headphones off, it hurts my ears. And then it crashes. So awesome. You been drinking?
A bit. It was G&T number 2.
So you won't be driving later?
I'm fine. 2 G&Ts over the span of 3
Are you
hours.
still on Twitch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just mouthed that on Twitch. Awesome!
What?
What?
Thought I heard something when I came back.
Nope.
Right?
There's no one watching on Twitch, so it's, you know.
Oh, we're doing that again? I thought you just did it the first time.
I figured may as well just.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
For what?
What happened? What'd you do?
Oh, my computer crashed. That's why we took a break.
Oh, I thought we took a break because Caleb was doing something.
No.
Yeah, I was trying to be discreet.
Oh, no, I didn't need you to be discreet. My computer crashed again.
That's not embarrassing. I mean, whatever.
And I'm like, please
Yeah,
take
I
a
didn't-
break because I want to do
Oh.
stuff.
All I got was a text of please take a 5-minute break, and I was like, oh, okay. So, so let's see. We left off with Kai being confused as to why he was in trouble. Burt getting a bonus to unlock the bracelet the next time he tries to do that. Zurf, do you take a bracelet and archive key? I think you're muted, or maybe he's on the
Do
phone.
I have to have one to go into the archives with them and do the whole searching for that person?
That's the old archives, which these keys don't deal with.
Then no, I don't need one. I can't read anyway.
That's
Not really. My
and so
intelligence
Amy.
isn't really that good.
Amy, you were wondering about the resale value on these.
Yeah.
Roll me. There's no more appraise, so let's call it. Well, doesn't matter what that is. That was an 18 on the die, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
So you figure the bracelet, the bracelet's made of silver and it's got several decent gems in it. It's worth probably 150 to 200 gold on its own without the enchantments.
Okay, so are we all together?
Yeah, I'm saying that you all sort of group up to go to the meeting with the Magisters.
Okay, so Kai, I feel so bad that something happened to you that I got some gold for you.
Dude.
I did a thing, and here's some gold. And I give him 500 gold.
Okay.
Finder's fee.
And then I
Well,
ask him
thank
if he
you.
wants to bet.
Sure.
So in the lobby to meet the Magisters, what are you betting on?
Just a dice roll.
So are you guys like going into a corner, the halfling and the elf, just like throwing dice at a corner?
I feel like because of what I did that we're bonded a little bit, and we're gonna play a game.
Okay.
All right. How much are you wagering?
100. Because I just
Come
figured.
on.
What?
I set all 500 back on the table.
All right.
All right.
How are we
Roll
gonna
one
do
d.
that?
You slash roll 1d500.
work. That is the shittiest roll.
That was almost mathematically correct. That almost happened.
So that's what, 240? 240 to Kiki has to pay Kai.
All right, I'll give him 240.
So the way that we're doing this, folks, listening, is that even though their game would include several die rolls back and forth, we're just doing that they're rolling a die roll of whatever the max bet was, and whoever the difference between them is paid by the lower roller. So in this instance, David rolled a 375 and Amy rolled a 135, so the difference is 240. Kiki has to pay 240 to Kai.
Out of curiosity, Kai, how much gold you got?
740.
745.
Yeah,
5.
745.
I have more than double that. So kiss my ass. I walk away.
All right, so the gnome says, I'm not sure how I feel about gambling in our lobby. Please,
You shut up.
The Magisters will see you now. Please follow me.
Yeah, they will. Wait, oh my god, wait.
I thought this was yesterday.
Am I taller than the gnome?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Halfling?
Yeah.
I pat it on the head. I'm finally taller than something.
Roll me a wisdom save.
Oh, fuck.
Shit.
No!
You realize that you're unable to speak or make any noise whatsoever.
Oh, shit.
I pull out my bird.
And he turns around and goes,
And I poke it until it makes noise.
it's squawking, but the bird makes noise just fine.
Yep. I just poke it. And let it
It
continue
waggles
to make
its
noise.
fingers at the bird, and then the bird starts squawking, but no noise comes out.
I'll prestidigitate her
Look.
another little bird.
I
Look-
tell my
Look,
dagger
miss,
that
I
the
have-
gnome is next.
I have
Can I,
someone
like,
that
mind
spells
meld
will
with my
last all
dagger?
day.
Can I mind meld with my dagger?
Yes, kill him now.
This is
the lobby in his blood.
the point where I pull out another bird.
Later.
A little orange
Wait.
one.
Now!
Wait! Did it get all better because I killed the guy?
Yeah, it went back to a +3.
Oh, Jesus Christ, thank you.
Okay, so I'm gonna push you guys along because we do need to do more.
Yes.
Oh, fine.
We've had
around.
2 episodes of bullshit.
Where was the bullshit?
This whole
Things
thing was
happened.
bullshit.
I was figuring one episode of city time, downtime bullshit, and then we'll
You
shuffle
haven't-
you along.
How many episodes, Caleb, and you haven't figured this out? It's all bullshit. All of it.
I forget that I kind of have to be pushing you along. Like, I can't be subtle about it. I have to be like, okay, so you guys go here. Not, so what do you guys do? With a big sign going, go here.
I'm just kidding about killing people.
It's
Yeah,
okay.
no,
So you go there now. So you get to the Magister's office, and it's the same 5. They're wearing the same masks as they were on the docks, and they're sort of arrayed in a semicircle around some chairs and a little table. So they have desks. Chairs and table are where you guys are supposed to like sit. And the one with the black silk mask and the red swirly patterns on it. Please, come in, sit, make yourselves comfortable. He claps his hand and refreshments appear on the table. What can the Magisters of Keta do for you fine folks today? We're always happy to have emissaries of the gods in our presence.
I'm leery of food magically appearing,
Yeah, it
but
didn't work out
I do sit down.
Okay.
I don't think he's gonna do anything to us, but I don't sit down. I try to I approach them, but stay respectfully back enough so it doesn't look like I'm threatening. Cause yeah.
You you hear one behind a mask that looks like a grinning devil kind of grumble a little bit, and the lead one, the one who's been addressing you so far, says, "It's their choice. Whatever's comfortable. Please, what can we do for you?"
I sit on one of their laps.
Whatever's comfortable.
Can't say anything.
We have news from Tyrier. The city's been sacked by a tiefling named Lasting Unity, and he seems to have rather grandiose plans.
The one with the devil mask says, "Do you have proof of these charges?"
Out of character,
Yet
do
again.
I have proof of these charges? I just have, yeah, I have hearsay. We're just reporting news, and we're hoping to find. We're not trying to bring charges against anyone. We're trying to stop his plan, and we believe that we might be able to find something of use in your forgotten archive, in your forbidden archive.
This is preposterous. This is a waste of our time, the devil mask says, and the swirly mask just sort of, like, you see the head turn, and the guy shuts up, and swirly mask looks back. What do you hope to find in the old archives besides your deaths? We're some of the most powerful mages in this region. We have the knowledge of Keta herself at our fingertips, and we are frightened to tread within the old archives.
He worships a god that is beyond any god, named of Yog Sothoth, and he is looking to gain the power to destroy this world, and I believe he can do it. Do you believe you could stop that?
And again, the devil starts in on a screed of how, who are these rabble? They come with these charges and these claims without any proof, without any scrap of evidence whatsoever.
We barely escaped with our lives. We had nothing to take with us.
And so what if Tyrier falls? They're a bunch of assholes. They're always overcharging for supplies, and we're probably better off with whoever's running the city now.
They were crooked, yeah, but I mean, it's going to spread. It's not just going to stop there.
Swirly Mask says, "Where's this threat coming from? I mean, Tyrier doesn't even have a standing army. How can they threaten us?"
It's not Tyrier. It was a band of mercenaries that was hired by Lasting Unity himself, who has a standing army of undead outside the gates of Dreadwatch, and it is large.
When you say Dreadwatch, everyone except the Devil Mask sort of starts whispering, and you can't really make out what they're saying, but that seems to get their attention.
Hmm.
I'm
So
sitting on their laps. Can I hear?
you can hear, but you don't understand. What's so funny about that?
What?
Oh, I thought you were like turning away. You were laughing so hard.
Oh no, the cat.
Uh, so this threat you're saying is originating from beyond Dreadwatch.
It's in the Dreadlands. Is that what it's called? Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's there. We barely made through that, getting here. And the army is massive. It's slow, but it's insurmountably large. And I don't know if I have to roll a bluff for that. I mean, that's what I assume it is, right? It's just
The swirly mask says, on the 3rd level, or I'm sorry, I'm counting the wrong way as DM. On the 7th level of the old archives, there are supposedly plans for how Keta and her sisters defeated the threat from beyond Dreadwatch last time. If you want to take your lives in your hands for this fool's errand, be my guest. And we'll make the proper arrangements. And he gives you directions on how to get to the bridge leading to the old archives. And
I thought the bridge was broken. Like it wasn't even there anymore.
That's right. So he tells you how. He says that the bridge is broken, but they have a mechanism in place to get in and out, and he'll get you access to that.
Okay.
Do you require anything else from the Magister's Council?
I look back at everyone. Do we?
And the Devil Mask seems to be really pissed off. Like he actually starts to raise an objection that you can't just allow outsiders to just wander through our most treasured archives. And he's silenced again with a look.
Okay. I don't believe I need anything except for access to your current archives. Maybe deeper than level 1?
What sort of information are you looking for?
Anything that might help us get through the old archives.
Your wits and battle prowess are probably going to be all the best things to take there. But
every little bit helps.
I suppose there's no harm in granting you access to, say, level 3. And he just sort of like gestures, and 2 more light up on your bracelet. Now, if you'll excuse us, we have many other appointments today. And the gnome pops his head in and is like, your next appointment is here, Honorable Council.
Thank you for your time. And I bring out the birdie and I hold it up and try to lure Kiki out off the ladder.
I just wander away.
So as soon as you leave the Magister's offices, the silent spell lifts off of you, Kiki.
Mm-hmm.
And off of your search. So I'm assuming you guys go to the old archives?
For a while.
Can we do like a fast forward thing of me going through the current archives, level 3 and
Yeah. Level
okay.
They include more rituals, more sort of magical lore, and a lot of local history.
Okay. Rolls for anything? Or knowledge on his axe, maybe?
I tell Burt the one thing I learned about it that it has something to do with the works.
Okay.
Okay.
You
Wait,
don't
you also
find
learn. Okay, never mind. You didn't learn that.
you don't find any history of orcish hordes operating in this region at all.
Okay.
I need some local history.
Okay. You actually have
What?
You actually have access to top 3 levels of the archives as well.
I need some local history on a certain gnome.
You don't find any information on that gnome in the archives.
Anything on his gnome family, on anything? Gnomes! Just gnomes in general. I'm all pissy now.
Caleb's like, I need to just prepare for a wide range of everything.
I've long ago learned that I can't prepare for everything, so it's better
Any
to just
character that somehow makes an
ready to roll with
appearance. Any character that somehow makes an appearance needs to have a life, a backstory, a HP total, everything.
HP total.
Just a meat sack that she can stab. That's all she needs.
Yep. Because
Okay.
I'm all pissy.
So his name is Body Knock Sheppin.
God, I'm gonna call him Shep.
The original Third Stooge.
I actually named my Sturges Mo, Larry, and Curly. I wrote it down. I'm not even kidding. He could be Shep.
I tell her he locks up at night.
So you find a tome that sort of describes the sentient races that populate most cities. Seems to be written by a Xerian scholar. A gnome's energy and enthusiasm for living shines through every inch of his or her tiny body. They average slightly over 3 feet tall and weigh 40 to 45 pounds. Their tan or brown faces are usually adorned with broad smiles beneath their prodigious noses, and their bright eyes shine with excitement. Their fair hair has a tendency to stick out in every direction, as if expressing the gnome's insatiable interest in everything around. Would you like me to continue?
No.
You find...
He's reading from the book, the
I
handbook.
know.
Okay.
Were you gonna say something, Caleb?
I was just going to say, you basically find a book about gnomes,
Okay.
in general.
Hey, Burt.
Yo.
Do you know what spell that he cast on me? Like, is that
Probably
something special, or is he just like?
silence. Let me see. Do I roll
Is
an
that
Arcana
like-
for that one?
Something special that he does?
I'm pretty sure
Is he
there's
like a
silence
scary
spell, so
gnome,
you
or
can't
do
do
is that
anything
just like a
with
basic?
a verbal spell. Yeah, he casts silence on you.
Is that a basic spell, or is that
It's
something?
a level 2 illusion spell, and it shuts you up.
You think I could take him?
No,
Why?
No. because he'll probably do something awful, magical. I mean, he didn't even have to blink, and you were just shut up.
That was so mean.
It was mean, but he didn't really touch you.
As DM, I just want to point out that Amy has been rude to just about every NPC who is trying to be polite to you guys.
But I'm supposed to be on her side because
Yes.
I'm with
I'm
her
just-
all the time.
I'm
She's
just
always
saying that-
around.
I'm just saying that it's funny that he's the mean one
He
for
should
giving you just the tiniest dose of your own medicine.
He is mean
I went to go
because
pat him on the head, and he
You-
silenced me.
you
I'm a
respect
little
Kiki.
ticked off.
That is like rule number 1.
What's rule number 1?
You respect Kiki.
But Bert gave me a pet, and he says I can't take him.
David, roll me an investigate.
I think it would be.
Bert's given me like 6 pets at this point. It's
Yeah.
been like half a day.
You're gonna be shoving them in your shirt. And
So, David, you do find very detailed legends that when the Dread first broke out, a couple thousand years ago, that Keta came up with a design for a massive weapon that was controlled by necklaces worn by each of the sisters, and each sister was in charge of a different aspect of controlling this weapon, and that it required the work of a master smith to give these necklaces the level of control that was required for each aspect of it.
Okay.
But you don't find the actual plans themselves.
All right.
So, you guys head off towards the old archives, and the way that you get across is there's basically a circle, a teleportation circle, on one end of the ruined bridge, and they tell you just walk into that. They've made it so it'll take you across.
oh, cool. Do we need anything before we go in, guys?
I'm guessing after all that rest and everything the past few days, we've all recovered our health.
Yeah,
That's
you're
what I was
all at
gonna
full
ask.
hit points.
Okay. Is Lee Howe with us?
Yes, Lee Howe is coming with you guys. He's been given permission as well.
Do we all have the bracelets or just?
Zurf doesn't.
Zurf did not elect to get one. Everyone else has.
I don't think I had time
Access.
to go and pawn mine off.
Well, yours. Wait, did you get one, or did you take the one that little? What was his name? Little guy took from me.
No, she was issued. She asked for one of her own, so
Okay,
she got
all right.
I'm not wearing it though because I plan to just sell it.
But that's for the current archives. The old archives are
I
more.
feel like it's gonna be bad later.
They put sort of like a magical mark on you guys that gives you access to the old archives.
Okay. Excuse me.
So you guys
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys teleport across. You find yourselves on the other end of the broken bridge. There's a carved arch that indicates that the thirst for knowledge is the most noble of all pursuits, and the sort of old stone doors carved with a faded fresco open up onto a large antechamber with a sort of a rotting wooden sort of intake circulation desk, and you feel the age of the place on you. And from deep within the structure, you hear almost as if in greeting some unearthly, inhuman cry, like of a roaring creature. And that is where we're going to cut it.
Do it.
So tune in next time, ladies and gentlemen, for to find out what lurks within the old archives of the city of Kedah.
And probably more ass hattery.
And douchebaggery.
Well, what's funny is that if I actually give you guys a direction to aim that shit,
We don't.
well, no, like if I give you, hey, here's something to stab, you tend to stab it. If I don't do that, that's when shit goes off the rails.
This is where you direct your fuckery.
Yeah.
Right over here.
Fuckery, Hall H. All right, so until next week, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening, and keep it chaotic.
Bye.
Bye.